Hi, this is Fuad Abasov, a broker with Right at Home Realty, and this is your monthly real estate statistics. As per Toronto Real Estate Board, homeownership market activity in November continued to be influenced by the impact of higher borrowing costs on affordability. Sales were down markedly compared to the same period last year, following the trend that unfolded since the commencement of interest rate hikes in the spring. New listings were also down substantially from last year and at a very low level historically. Supply of homes for sale is still at a very low level. Pundits continue to point to economic signals that indicate a recession is on the horizon. The good news side of a bleak outlook: if there is a recession led by this inflationary cycle, it will likely not be as long or deep as the credit-driven recessions experienced in 2001, when there was a dot-com bust, and 2008 financial crisis. While it may be rose-colored glasses perspective, based on our current path toward a possible recession, there are various possibilities. First of all, a shallower economic downturn that's less damaging to corporate earnings than in 2001 and 2008. Housing activity and prices have come down from record highs and are now trending at historical growth averages. Inventories are tight and could fall even further with higher interest rates. The combination of low housing inventory and fewer buyers is expected to maintain a balance in the market and will likely keep home prices resilient. The unemployment rate is expected to go up next year. However, with the current record high ratio of new job openings to potential applicants, forecasters see companies first reducing job postings rather than laying off employees. Borrowing and anything to do with credit will continue to get more expensive. The flip side is higher interest rates for savings vehicles like GICs. Good for retirees looking for low-risk investment options. Corporate and financial institution balance sheets are in good shape and corporate spending should remain strong, even if it does pull back a bit. As supply chains clear, order backlogs could keep the manufacturing sector active, even if there is a recession-induced reduction in demand. And there is a consumer spending, driven by solid employment looks to remain resilient, however focusing away from durable goods, shifting toward dining, travel, and shared experiences in a post-pandemic environment. Yes, there looks to be short-term pain to get inflation down. The bright side: inflation looks to have peaked. The direction of benchmark bond yields, with an inverted yield curve, hints that we will experience a recession, and if the Bank of Canada follows the historical path associated with an economic downturn, interest rates and the cost of borrowing will come down as well. Higher interest rates and stretched affordability will continue to challenge buyers for some time. This will keep activity quiet for a while longer, even if it stabilizes near current levels. Most likely, benchmark prices will keep trending lower until spring. The central bank has indicated that it will be closely studying inflation and employment data going forward, and maybe at the close or to the end of its rate hiking cycle. Now, let's take a closer look at detached home sales in Toronto and surrounding areas. An average selling price of detached home in Toronto in November was $1.57 million, a $50,000 decline from October of this year. Compared to November of last year, average selling price went down by 13%, amount of sold properties went down by 42%, the amount of new listings went down by 18%. It takes 19 days on average for the home to be sold in Toronto today. An average selling price of a detached home in Vaughan in November was $1.75 million, a $50,000 increase from October. However, compared to November of last year, prices went down by almost 11%. The amount of sold properties was down by 40%, the amount of new listings was down by 9%. It takes 22 days on average for homes to be sold in Vaughan today. Richmond Hill average selling price of detached home in November was $1.84 million, a 4% decrease from November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 65%, the amount of new listings was down by 36%. It takes 20 days for homes to be sold today in Richmond Hill. In Mississauga, although average home prices of detached homes went up compared to October and were sitting at $1.45 million in November, Compared to last November, the prices are down by almost 11%. The amount of sold properties was down by 34% and the amount of new listings was down by 8%. It takes almost 20 days for an average home to be sold in Mississauga today. In Markham, compared to October, prices have not changed and are sitting at $1.75 million. 4% decrease compared to November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 48%. The amount of new listings was down by 21%. It takes 18 days on average for a detached home to be sold in Markham today. Newmarket. Average selling price of detached home $1.3 million. $60,000 increase from October. Compared to November of last year, prices are down by 6%. The amount of sold properties are down by 46%. The amount of new listings are down by 3%. It takes 20 days for a detached home to be sold in Newmarket today. An average selling price of detached home in Aurora in November was $1.55 million, $50,000 decrease from October, and 7% decrease from November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 39%. The amount of new listings was down by 18%. It takes 15 days for an average detached home to be sold in Aurora today. Innisfil, compared to October, prices went up slightly and are sitting on average at $899,000, 23% decrease from November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 56%. The amount of new listings, however, rose by 25%. It takes on average 23 days for a detached home to be sold in Innisfil today. King City, an average detached home sale is $3.33 million, 10% increase from November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 50%. The amount of new listings was down by 52%. It takes on average 49 days for an average detached home to be sold in King City today. In Bradford, an average detached home sale price was $1.05 million in November, $60,000 decrease from October. Compared to November of last year, prices went down by 15%. The amount of sold properties was down by 42%, and the amount of new listings was down by 23%. It takes 16 days for the detached home to be sold in Bradford today. In Milton, an average selling price of the detached home compared to October went up to $1.49 million from $1.25 million. Compared to November of last year, home prices are down by 11%. The amount of sold properties is down by 50%. However, the amount of new listings went up by 20%. It takes 18 days for a detached home to be sold in Milton today. In Stoufville, an average selling price of detached home went up from $1.32 million in October to $1.75 million in November, a 3% increase compared to November of last year. The amount of sold properties was down by 33%. The amount of new listings went down by 14%. It takes on average 26 days for a home to be sold in Stoufville today. Barrie, compared to October, when the average selling price was $819,000, November it went down to $775,000. Compared to November of last year, sales went down by 22%, sold properties was down by 36%, and the amount of new listings went up by 2%. It takes on average 25 days for a detached home to be sold in Barrie today. Most experts agree that the cost of borrowing is nonetheless likely to remain elevated for at least 2023. It will be interesting to see what buyers do when listings start to come out in big numbers in the spring. And even more interesting to see what happens a little later when the Bank of Canada, now widely thought to be at the or very near the top of its tightening cycle, starts to eventually cut rates. The downward pressure on pricing seems to have paused, and the volume of sales has gone down slightly, but it's not that drastic. And we know that interest rates are likely going to stay where they are now for a while. All of those factors are indicating that we're experiencing a period of stabilization. If you'd like to receive your own personalized sales report about home sales on your street or in the neighborhood, please email me at sold@fuadhomes.com or call me at 647-801-3401. Thanks for watching and see you next time.